love you. Thank you for spending time with me today. This is Underrail, and this is gonna be Quail. We're playing on dominating. I'm hoping we can succeed together. I don't like the oddity system. You have to it kind of forces you to be a rogue. You have to pickpocket. There are some oddities you will not get, and you won't be able to achieve max level without pickpocket. I think that's a little shitty, but it's also kind of interesting. We're going with classic, especially because we're on dominating. Everything is in packs and groups, which are meant to destroy us entirely, but that means we get XP. I've watched a lot of people play. I have 500 hours in this game. There's going to be a lot of exposition in these early couple episodes, so I'm sorry, but you can be like 3 to 5 levels in difference between dominating and easy. That's just the difference in like how many people there are. It gives you different XP. There is a big difference. It's much harder. I love this game, and I've gotten to the DLCs on a different character. It was a spear character. I'll show that character later. But let's get into this. This is Underrail. And again, this is Quail. It is much harder to be a woman in this game. I am not sure why they built this game this way. It is a little slob jank. However, I'm going to be Quail. This is Quail. Quail is going to be an anti-chort monk. So we will see how this works out. I'm really interested. I'm hoping I can do it right. Okay, I think it's agility that we need. We are not going to use dodge or evasion. We're going to try to build a tin can. I'm interested in really my armor. It might be tricky. I've played before where I had a sledgehammer tin can, and it was pretty funny. I would just walk around corners and just one hit crit everybody, but I had to reload so often. We're gonna see how this one works out. I'm going for a monk, anti-short, not going to stealth. We're not going to hack. We are going to lockpick. We are not going to pickpocket or trap. I almost feel like mechanics and tailoring are required. Just crafting is so magnificent in this game. I'm going to use thought control and psychokinesis. This is going to be incredibly difficult, but I'm really hoping I can build this character correctly, and it should be just a beautiful monk. It really should be. We'll see together. So I have 30 points left. Now I really love the time, and I really love the ice spells. However, this game really gives you penalties for multi-classing with your spells. And you can kind of get away with it with a perk if you only have 2. It really wants you to specialize. we are going to take electronics and intimidation. This is really making me second guess some things. I'll have to look into my build, but it allows us later on for like really stealthy, nasty scorpion creatures to potentially, knock them out of stealth so we can actually hit them and they don't just walk up on us and kill us all the time. Especially because my perception is low. At some point, I might want expertise. These are our feats. I might want opportunist. I definitely want recklessness. This allows us to get a higher crit chance, but we also have a higher crit chance against us. I might be loading a lot in this game. I love Underrail, but there's some exploitation. We will go together. We will see. And then I almost feel like sprint is a requirement, and that is at agility 6. I need to have agility 6. I do, just for sprint. I'm really debating right now on feats later on. We'll look at them together. So, I am building a monk. I'm building a monk with gloves. That's different than unarmed. None of the unarmed feats affect me. I'm gonna want heavy punch. I want to build so that our AP cost will regenerate and we can just quickly attack, but we do more damage, and then every time we kill a thing, we just keep regenning our AP cost. And then we can move. We're gonna move slower because I'm building a tin can. A tin can is armor. I also want to use shields. I've never used shields. We will see how this works out together. Again, I feel like I'm building an anti-short monk. And these are the feats. I am going to have to use the character builder. I've used it twice now, but I think I'm rebuilding this character again while we are playing. I just want this to be a natural, organic play session. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sorry if it's a little slow in the beginning. Again, these are all the feats. There's going to be a lot of exposition. I'm going to skip through what people are saying. If you want to play this together, that'd be really, really cool. I highly encourage it. This will be a playlist, and thank you again. Okay, this is like the biggest one. I really am trying to build for this. It's gonna be it's strange for me. I don't understand the math entirely. Like, I understand the math for a lot of the other builds. This is gonna be a really strange one. I am going to be watching multiple videos together so that we kind of keep a timeline to, and everything feels organic. Alrighty. This is Quail. And this is Underrail. Hello, hello, hello. This is Tanner. He is the introduction. This is Gorski. He is related to Quest later on. This is Vera. You have to talk to her at some point, kind of. This is Vansel. This is the only time you really interact with him. I am skipping the tutorial. The tutorial is okay. It really, again, encourages you to build a rogue character. It tries to show you the stealth mechanic. This stealth mechanic is potentially one of the best ever. However, we are not going to use stealth at all, because we are not going to avoid motherfuckers. This is Quail. She is gonna punch her way out of situations. We're going to have to read this. It is essential. Some of these change sometimes, but those are your first quests, really, kind of. Check these shelves, nothing. Turn this light switch on, because we do not live in the dark. Take all of that. Take all of that. Unfortunately, this is kind of garbage, but it's what we got. That changes sometimes. Again, turn this light switch on. There's really nothing else in here, except we're going to turn this light switch on. You get in trouble if you go in any of these rooms. This is South Gate Station, referred to as SGS. This is level 5. We are going to go to level 1. We're going to walk through the levels together. Nothing. Damn it. Alright, she'll tell you, Essie. Essie is awesome. She'll tell you where you need to go sometimes, if you don't know where you need to go. We are immediately going to die a couple times, because I need the experience, so you will see what I mean by Under Rails exploitation. These guards used to be able to kill them. You no longer can. However, there is XP in this room. There's also a ton of people right there that will kill me. And I have to be... Oh, there's nothing on that shelf. It wasn't worth it. Oh, we got through it together. Thank you. I got extra XP. There we go. Sweet. You really kind of need it early on. There shouldn't really be anything in here. Okay. I don't think there's really anything in here either. This is Harland. He's related to a quest if you have it. Oh, sweet. There's a gas mask. Alright. And an antidote. That's pretty legit. A lot of the items are randomized that you find in containers. However, there are some items that are just essentials. That's where they are, you know? And I really like that. I really dig that. These phones are a quest that we will do together. I do not know. I've never done them. And I'll have to look into it. I think it unlocks a room that gives you things. Things are nice. This is Under Rail. We want things. We pick things up. We put them down either for money or for ourselves because we're pack rats. I'm going to use a cheat engine. It is a little difficult. I will show you guys kind of how that works. The only thing that I use it for is just because of inventory selection for merchants. We'll talk about that when it comes up. You really shouldn't be able to do this. And I can't right now because I don't have lockpicks. We have to come back for that. There's drugs in there. This is Bison. Bison... Oh, I haven't... Oh, Bison will teach me things. I need to learn. There's a quest that you do very, very early on. Oh, and I'm dead. I went the wrong way. Thank you, guys. We are going to run that back. We're not even going to come in here. I was trying to get more XP. I'm sorry I was being greedy. We're going to come back. This is the farthest that we can go. The way that the map works, it's very, very confusing. However, there is a top layer, there's a bottom layer. They all connect. There's little rooms in between them. We are on the first layer. Once you are on second, third, fourth, fifth layer, those layers are sequential really to the rooms that you are in. So now we're going to go to Armory. A lot of people store their things on these shelves. I like to take it all the way to my room. I'm a little perfectionist. This is Korsky. He'll let you do target practice. I'm not spending the ammo. And this is Lucas. He is the brother to the guy that does the tutorial. Ask him for your weapon back. If you have persuade skills, you can get some guns. It's pretty nice. This 45 is worth a lot. However, we are not going to persuade anyone. I feel like the challenges and the skill requirements for this game in conversation are particularly useless. You especially at the level that we are going to be playing with dominating, you kind of need to build for combat in some way, shape, or form, and you kind of have to build based on your money, based on where you're going. It's a little complicated, you know, like it's under rail. We are underground in a tunnel situation. But we need a grenade and we need some lockpicks because we are going to do that. This is a selection of things that a merchant will buy or sell. Lucas will buy or sell guns mostly. Guns and ammo. He will give you money in SGS credits. It's really only useful in the SGS stations. Now we are in the cantinas. I wonder who is interesting here. Ethan, if you want to learn time spells. Jack Quicksilver will unlock a very early quest. Arlene sells things. Food. She sells food. She also will give you some quests later on. You have to search these cabinets. These cabinets will give you different foods depending on your skill sets. It's kind of nice. You want those. Sweet. Now we don't have to kill anything. We get a free health potion with a quest later on, and I will show you. There's nothing in here. Alright. What did we pick up? I don't need that. We are selling that. We are going to walk into traps. It is what it is. Alright, Arlene. You're solid. I'm attempting to watch a couple videos while we are playing so we have a sense of an organic timeline. However, I also going to speed through these first couple of levels and do it kind of in a direct path. Ooh, I wanted those, but we cannot have those. And then this guy's kind of a douche, but he's the captain. So aye, Captain. The administration library. Vera is in that room. You need to talk to her later for a request. These are our private quarters right here. Later on, you can pay to have people move things from these lockers and from this shelf and from this desk. It's kind of expensive, and when they do it, they just drop it all off unorganized. It's kind of terrible. I've had to restart characters. So you kind of have to decide, do you want all of your things in your house? Or do you want all of your things somewhere else? How are you going to organize? It's not introduced to you, and it's a fundamental aspect of this game. This is Pasquale. I'm not derailed. So we are going to take the literal red pill, and we are going to become magi, magicians, psychics, psi. You have to ask where you can learn other spells from him, or else the spells selection does not open up from other people. It's a little annoying. I've been locked out of quests a lot in this game and had to restart because I couldn't remember or did not know who I did or did not talk to. That is really, there aren't a lot of skill quests or like skill selections for like quests. There is for areas. Oh, and this dead man. So we want to talk to him. This is a side quest. There are 3 different side quests for this early area. And this is the one we got. We do not have biology. I think you need a 10 biology to look at that body. However, we can talk to the guard later on. Alright, this is the engineering and cyber labs. We need to talk to Harold. I have forgotten to talk to Harold several times for this beginning quest. You really have to pay attention. I'm going to try to skip through things just to keep a cohesive. We want that. We want that. This is how you learn things. This is a crafting. Alright. You have to right click that. And then you talk to him. He gives you the flux capacitor. You kind of really need that. There is a thing in this desk. It's a hacksaw. We really need it, but we can't get it because we don't have stealth. This is Ezra. Ezra's kind of dark. He's done some things, some dark, bad things. I don't know how to feel about Ezra as a person. But we need to talk to him. So that we can learn some of our spells. I have not equipped this gun yet. This might have messed us up. Yeah, this might have just killed us. I might have to do this before we talk to him. My bad. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. These things, they literally, we can't punch them. We have to shoot them. Or we have to use spells. The menu takes some getting used to. There's a lot of UI interfaces I did not understand for a long time. Ooh, we got a critical, see? Now this yellow path, that's how much you walk. The green path in AP is your action points for other things you can do. You can still walk that distance. However, then it takes up space for you to do other things. Kind of like playing 3D chess. I really like the real-time system of it, or the turn-based system of it. However, in the new game, number 2's coming out soon. Can't wait. It's supposed to be real time, so I'm very curious how that's going to work out. And we might die. Oh, see, this is kind of on dominating. This is kind of how all battles go, especially with our health. A lot of people do not build high constitution with this game because the harder the difficulty, the less the constitution multiplier really helps you. And since we are almost dead, we are going to reload. Thank goodness we had the gun, because we cannot physically hit those things with our fists like I would like to yet. And then we have to go back and talk to Pasquale. And this is something you will be doing a lot in this early game. He will give you free heals. I would like to learn how to edit so that every time we have to run to Pasquale, I can just fast forward, you know, and you guys don't have to watch that every time. We will see. And then we're going to go back to Ezra and talk to him so that he gives us spells. Alright, this right here is how you put things on your quick bar. Oh, we want to do that. And then like that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. This is to lock your quick bar. Alright, this is Quentin. He is how you learn fire spells. We're not going to use fire spells. I think time and fire spells are the best. However, that is my last character. We were a spear, fire, time person. I really liked it. High crafting, it's a beautiful build. However, I took that build from somebody else, and this one I'm trying to do myself. So he will also trade things with you. We kind of want some of these, however, we can't afford them. We kind of want a Molotov, however, we really can't afford it. You can talk to him, you'll get a quest. If you do this quest for him, he'll teach you how to do fire spells. He will also give you credits. We are not going to learn fire spells, however, we need the credits. Then you can go into that locker and pick up a free crossbow with arrows. Then you have to talk to Big Brett. He'll trade you things. You need to talk to him later. I'm going to try this out. How much is that? We can't afford it. We need those later. I'm glad to know he has those. You walk into this room. It's a serious electricity problem in this place. You pick up these things. are kind of useless. You can sell some of them. Alright. We picked up flares. We need those. We need to put those in there. And actually we need that right there. Alrighty. I'm sorry guys, I have to plug my computer in real fast. We are going to get set up though to go to the next room together. I think I messed up. I have to come back here and talk to Bison. I'm trying to build spells from Bison, and I think we hadn't unlocked it yet, so we have to talk to him now. Alright, we cannot afford it yet. So we're going to go do the first quest. It's a bit of a struggle. We are excited. This is Underrail. Now this is the bottom level. The bottom level and the top level are how you kind of interact with the rest of the map from most of the major cities. Again, I'm sorry, there's a lot of exposition. These are the docks. This is a secondary mode of travel. You kind of want to talk to these people. They tell you things. There's sometimes really nice things on these shelves that we can sell. Oh, and then sometimes we have to reload because they caught us stealing. Again, we're not thieves. There will be a lot of reloading in this game. I am sorry. Oh. Alright. Damn it. That might not even be worth grabbing. Yep, this is Underrail. Especially on dominating. Everything can kill you early on. Okay, fuck that robot. Sometimes there's good things on that shelf. There really wasn't for us that time. It kind of sucks. I really need monies. And then we're going to talk to Malcolm. This is Mushroom Cove quest. We have to talk to him for that. That's what it has to do with the dude in that room. Again, there's like 3 different side quests you can get right there. We got that one, Mushroom Cove. And now we talk to old Jonas. He will sell us things. He will buy these for a single credit. Oh, those are really good boots. We kind of really want those boots. But we can't. Can we really afford it, though? I don't know if we can afford those yet. We really want those boots. We might have to come back to Jonas. We really want those boots. And then you have to ask him about this quest. He's been some places. He lost a watch. He's really trying to find his watch. You go this way. If you go the other ways, it gets confusing. You'll die. You go this way. Alrighty. This is our first dungeon. We're already here, guys, together. There's some monsters over here. Again, I want to build this monk character. However, Quail will die. We have to kind of exploit this early game. We don't have a lot of ammo. So I'm going to try to use our Sai first. So that we can kill these other monsters later on. Okay, cool. That crits. I didn't know that. That's really nice to know. Our sprint is not back up. We're going to take some damage. This guy's going to mess us up right here. This is why sprint is just kind of essential, really, in this game. You have to just kind of move outside of the range of everybody. That's how you survive. Couple of rules. We are going to try to fight everybody that we can fight. We will zone. I will try not to do it too much. But we are going to try to get all the XP that we can get when we can get it. A lot of these early fights, you can really kind of lock them out because they're melee characters and there's weird gates in this little area, this little dungeon. It's kind of essential. Otherwise, they will just kill you. That's the first room. We are taking lockpicking. However, we are not taking hacking. Hacking really just gives you a couple of doors and it allows you to open some of these boxes that will be locked. I find the items that they give you are really good, but we are going to build for other things. I wanted to take hacking. We're not going to take it. Alright, and then we're going to have to check some things. Let me equip that. Gonna have to run back to Pasquale and get patched up, and then we'll move on to the next room. Again, if I can figure out how to fast forward through this process for you viewers, I will. If anyone has any suggestions, just let me know. We got 26 health that time. I do not have much health. This next room's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. There's a lot of rat hounds in this game, in this level, in this dungeon, in Underrail, the world. This part's really tricky. You have to kind of wait 2 turns so they run around the caves. You need to keep line of sight with them with this window and then this gate. And then you should be able to attract all of the rat hounds right here, because otherwise they will again just kill you. See how many rat hounds there are now? Murdered. All that XP though, that's what we're looking at. Yay, we leveled up. We are trying to build the scariest thing that Underrail has ever known. However, early levels, it's going to be the hardest build we can do. I might not be able to hit this person. Come on, rat hound. There we go. I'm really not getting a lot of organ drops. Take that. Upload this flux capacitor. Now we can turn on all the power for all the stations. Gonna go ahead and level up. Gonna kind of boost all of our stats. It's gonna kind of do that for a while. It's gonna be pretty consistent. This is difficult. I want yell. I want shield arm. However, it's gonna be a second before I have a shield. When we build our psi, we can either build tranquility or psychosis. I think we're gonna build psychosis. Opportunist is really nice early game. Expertise, heavy punch. These are all really nice feats. I think we're gonna do yell. Or do we want psychosis? Or do we want heavy punch? We're gonna try heavy punch. Yeah, we're gonna try heavy punch. We're gonna see if that allows us to hurt these psi beetles later on. If it doesn't, I might have to respec or think about some things. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see him. Yes. We need 3 of those. I have to hit him. I have to hit the rat hounds. Ooh, there's more? Dang. Alright. That might have just killed us. We might be dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. Unless I have to. I have to use a health hypo. I try not to early on. They're really expensive. Alright, there's more here. Alright, we got both of those. Now we just gotta shoot them. And we can turn that in and get some money. However, we're not going to take the fire spells. Okay, cool. We got an oddity. That helps. Now, before we go on, we are going to go back. We need to sell things. We need health. Again, if I can figure it out, I will fast forward through some of this process. I want to create the ultimate viewing experience for you guys, and I want Quail to live her best life, you know? Even though she's a strong, independent black woman and is somehow represented by a white icon, it is what it is. You know, this is Underrail. We kind of want all the amples. We need to keep these Stygian coins. Kind of want the antidotes. See what we could sell. We need monies. We need monies. I want that gas mask. We have to keep that. We can sell these. Sell these. Sell these. Sell these. Sell these. Sort. Auto. Trade. Alright. What else we got to sell? It's not gonna buy crossbow, so we're gonna go to Quinton, sell these leathers. And if I can skip through this part, I will. Most of the inventory and merchanting, I kind of want you guys to get a feel for. However, I find it immensely unentertaining. So, when I can, I will fast forward through all of this. Wow, he'll take all of that. Cool. We're not going to do shotguns. We're not going to make grenades. I will keep the laminated. That. No, because we're not going to do... We're going to do metal armor, so we don't need most of that. Clicked on that just to get that away from me because that annoys me. Recycle these items. Just going to recycle those clothes right now. Never use that lantern. How much you gonna? Okay. Ooh, I can afford the taser blueprint. That is pretty good. Am I building electronics? I think I am. I am building electronics. I am gonna definitely get that taser. Alright, now we have boots. And we have the taser blueprint. Fucking nice. This is still gonna be a nasty fight. Oh, let me see if I can sell this crossbow. Again, guys, if I and gals, if I can, and everybody, anyone involved at all, if I can just fast forward through some of this, I will. This is Jack Quicksilver. He gives you a quest. Once you pick up this quest, if you get to a certain level or a certain scene, you will automatically proc monster enemies. You're not gonna buy my crossbow, bro? Lame. Very lame. Okay, 1 second, everyone. I'm going to save. And then I'm going to show you guys how. Alright. All this works. I don't know if you're looking at it. I won't be able to find out until later. again, do you see, like, the way that these inventories change and what they will buy, especially early game, makes a huge difference. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Again, I'm not sure what you guys saw, and I'm gonna have to watch this video. We might just have to delete this. I might have shown you too much information. We'll find out. And I'm gonna store all my things in these lockers. I like to do that. This is my room. I am a member of SGS. I tried really hard to get here. This is gonna be the craftings. Again, I'll fast forward through this if I can. This is weapons and things to sell. I don't know what a lighter does. I've never figured it out. I'll have to look it up later. Then I like to put this for items that I store and keep. What is my agility? Yes. Yes, I will keep that. Okay. I didn't realize I did that. We don't need those. Wonder if he'll buy those back. Again, man, I'm sorry. This is just the grimy part of it. This is a struggling economy. It's literally built on scavenging things that have already been established and produced. There is no production. It is entirely, their production line is finding things that have already been produced. Should be able to sell those bolts. It says 3 special bolts. It won't let me sell them. Alright. It is what it is. Yes. Let us continue the dungeon. I want this to kind of be a long play. I'd like to do these strips in like 2 or 3 hours at a time. That's kind of how I like to watch videos, you know. I can fall asleep to them. And like, it just creates like a general ambiance that is enjoyable. I'd like to replicate that. I'd like to be able to create that, you know. Alright, this is... We are about to... deal with this. Here we go. Ooh, I might already be dead. No! Ah, I think I died. I think that killed me. At least it messed me up. That was a terrible mechanic. Yeah, I'm kind of messed up now. We're gonna see how this goes. Oh, I died. Again, we are not going to be stealthing. We are grid pathing. That might have messed me up. We'll find out. Mechanics of Underrail. This is how they play. We shall see. Ooh, that one is gonna be nasty. Yep, it won't let me. Yep, so we're dead. That's okay. Gonna just go ahead and reload that. Yeah, this is Underrail. Thank you. I need to get through this gate. I think I'm dead. It won't let me. And I can't kill. What if I throw in? I think I'm dead, but we're gonna just. I don't know how this is gonna work, so we're gonna try it. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, yeah. That's what I thought. You can't double stack for most effects in this game. Again, this is Underrail. Hello. Please let me through. Yes. I think I might. I think I may. I think I might. It just might. Oh, he didn't hit me either? Oh my goodness. What? Yes. It worked. Thank you. So yeah, this is really essential for this room. This really shows you kind of how the game mechanics go. And Underrail. This took so long to figure out. I had to watch so many videos. I had to just die and do it myself. And then that's Jonas's watch. And then that's how you get through that area. It's very difficult. Alrighty. Now this part. This is the first mini boss. There's these dogs. I'm trying to just kill them all with one grenade at the same time. We're going to see how it works out. Gonna just sit here for a minute, let them path. You know, this is Underrail, guys. Gals, everybody. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. I cannot believe that just worked. Alright. One single grenade. I got them all with one grenade. It's a little difficult. Some XP in there. build these for biology. I haven't really done the drugs yet. Like, I think we might build that together. We might be a drug user. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's anti-short or not. Again, thank you guys for watching, and gals, and everybody else. You know, I want everybody to feel included and loved, and I greatly appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna use this cave hopper steak, and now I should be able to jump. Oh my goodness! Yes, with these mine shrooms, with this free XP. This is a bad place to be. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this. I think we're going to have to jump in through the other door. Okay. Just gonna... Alright. I don't know if unequipping actually costs AP or not. I think I'm out of reach, just to be safe. Oh, and then I can try to see how that works. Okay, it does 12 damage. That was really just for kind of just choking them in this hallway. Wow, that was a nice round for me. Damn it. I was hoping. Alright. We're gonna get a little junked up right here, but it's aight. Oh, you can just keep heavy punching. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's interesting. I think I'm dead. Okay. I kind of had to use that. Shit. I meant to punch him. That really doesn't do that much. I think that's kind of a bad trait, maybe. Maybe I don't want that. It doesn't seem like it does that much. Ah, evaded it. First one to evade, though. Good for him. Close to death. Oh, we got it. We got it. Hey, we got it. And we're gonna mark where we are. Guess there's some rocks right there. Again, this is the map. Map makes no sense. I figured it out. I figured out map. Makes no sense. Oh, fuck. Death. Alright, let's do it again. Let's run it back. We got it. I really thought that was everybody. Fuck. What? Again, this is under rail. I messed up a turn. Somehow I pressed the space bar. That's better. They kind of... Yeah, that's a lot better. Ooh, don't like that. I think I have to reload, so I'm just going to go ahead and... Yeah. there's another potion. Why did I do that? That makes no sense. Alright, that kind of screwed me. Heavy misclick. Not sure if my math is right. Okay, thank goodness they are afraid. I think it's like every 2 rounds you can cast fear. Okay, that's kind of glitchy. I'm out of combat. However, it is not saying I am out of combat. I don't think I can. Nope. Alright. See if we can attack it from this angle. I have no clue if it's recording now.